Video, we're going to understand 90% of Flexbox properties by playing a Fruitbox flex games. I'm assuming you know the cross and the main axis, and this is the only fundamental which is required for this game and to follow. Okay, let's get started with the level 1. Alright, so we see our apple is here and we want to put here. So on this axis, which is the row default, we can use justify content to put my apple here. Okay, so let's put that property, justify content, and we're gonna put to the flex end. And yes, it worked. Moving ahead to level 2. Let's have a look of this one. Again, I think we have to work on this axis and I have to put these two to the center. So we're going to use the same property, which is justify content. I'm going to put to the center. Yes, it worked. Yeah. Moving ahead. Here we see we have these 3 fruits and these need some spacing around, like I guess all of these 3. So on the same axis, we have to justify content and let's use the space around here. So justify content, we're going to use the space around value. Yeah. Submit. Yes. Work. Moving to level 4. Here, how I got to know that we need space between, because this apple is fixed here. So I believe I have to put this right at here. So on the same axis, justify content, and we are going to go ahead, justify content. We're going to put space between. Let's submit. So it's correct. Moving ahead to level 5. Now, this level is working on this. Now this was my main axis, which is a row, and now this is my cross axis. Now, for the cross axis, we have a property called align items. We're going to use align items. I'm going to put the flex in. That's it. Here we are. Let's submit. Moving to level 6. Now this is very important property, I think, because most of the time when we want to center a div or element, we have to go with that. So first, in this axis, I have to put it here. Let's do that first. I will put justify content. And we have to put to the center. And then, in this direction, I have to put the center. I will use align items. So align items, we're going to put to the center. Yes, it worked. Moving ahead to level 7. In this level, I believe this 3 has to go down first, and then we have to align on this axis. So let's put this down first. We're going to put align items and to put to the flex end, and then we're going to justify, because here we see some spacing is required, so let's put the space around property. Justify content, and we're going to put the space around. Yeah, let's submit. Let's start. Moving ahead to level 8. Here we see that the flex direction is this way, because I see apple, banana, and grapes. Now I have to put my apple here, and then banana, and then grapes. Just like the order is being reversed. So we have another property, which is flex direction. We will put row, and we're gonna put reverse. Yes, it worked. Let's submit. Moving ahead to next level. Okay, again, this is the flex direction property. Right now, the elements are in a row direction. Now we have to convert the direction to down, which is sort of a column. So we're going to put that property here. Flex direction, put the column. Submit. Yes, it's correct. Moving to level number 10. So here we see this is the combination of last 2 properties we used. Now apple, banana, and grapes. So previously we know if you want to reverse it, we're going to use the reverse property. Let's try that first. flex direction, I will put row reverse. And this makes all of three aligned here. Now here's a little catch, because now direction is this way, and we know in direction of the main axis we have a justify content property, and we're going to put it to the end. So we have justify content, and we're going to put to the flex end. Yes, let's submit. Moving to next level. In this, again, we see the same thing, which is we have to make sure direction is fine. First, we need apple, banana, and then grapes. Okay, let's first put these things to down direction, and then we're gonna move on. Let's put flex direction, which will go to column. And then we're going to put, now this is my main axis, so I have to put all these to the end. We're gonna use justify content, and we're gonna put to the flex end. Let's submit. Yes, it worked. We are on level 12. There are 24 levels which we have to cover. This again, we have to put all of these down, and then we need a little spacing in between. Oh, not down, we have to put it in a reverse order. So we need apple here, then banana, and then grapes. And then we have to put some spacing around, so let's do it together. First, let's change the direction, which is flex direction. We're gonna put column, but column will make it not the right order, so we have to put reverse. All right, and now I need some spacing, so we will put justify content, because that's the main axis, and we have to put, I think it will be the space between. Yes, let's try. Yeah, it will. Moving ahead to the level next. And this sounds a little complex, looks a little complex. First, I need to change the order of these three. Let's first do that. Okay, so we're going to do that, level 13, and we require three properties. Flex direction, we're going to put row reverse. Okay, now that is fine. Now I have to put them down. So if you see, this is my main axis, and this will be sort of my cross axis. So I have to align the items in that way. Okay, so I have to use align items, and we're gonna put flex end. Now it sounds simple, because only to main axis I have to align the content. So justify content, we're going to put it where I think it's in center, right? Yeah, let's put the center. Yeah, it worked. All right, we are halfway, more than halfway. Now banana. This one is a little tricky. I mean, the flex order. So in flex order, everything is laid in the way they are. So all of these in HTML, they are some sort of like in these tags, they are listed in the order, and the same order these are shown here. 1, 2, 3. And by default, all of these has a value of 0, 0, 0. Now, if I want to put banana this position, I have to put 1. So we have to change the order value. We will put order and 1, and this worked. Okay, let's move to next level. Again, I think we have an order problem. We have for this order, again, we have default values 0, 0, 0, 0. Now, what's the number before 0? It's -1. So we will give banana the value of -1, which will move it to here. Okay, let's put that order, which will be -1. And yeah, it worked. Moving ahead, level 16. We are almost going to complete this. This is pretty cool property, which is align self. And this is the only item which want to align himself or whatever. So we can use align self property, and that works in the same way. Okay, so align self, so it will automatically go out from that. And will align self, we want to put to the end, or maybe flex end. Let's see what works. Yeah, because it picks up the end. So, but it's want to write property is flex end. So let's use that. Okay, level 17. Now in this level, I think it's the combination of order and align self, because first of all, let's change the order because we need these three guys right here. So by default, the values are 0. If we make this apple values to be 1, we can bring those out. Let's bring those out. We'll put order with the value of 1, and we see it's there. And now we have to align only these two to the end. So we're gonna do align self, not flex end. Align self, we're going to put to the flex end. And we see it's done. Let's submit. Moving to the next level. Okay, this is a little different property, I think. This feel like it's congested. It's not being wrapped. I mean, it's contained to this space. So it's a flex wrap property we have. So put flex wrap, and we want to wrap it. Yes, it's pretty simple. One property, we submit it. Oh, this one is pretty sick because it's like too much squeezed into a single thing. But before we go ahead to the property, but what I feel is this has to be, wrapped. So first, let's try to put the wrap. So flex wrap, and we have to wrap it. But we see that it doesn't wrap properly because we want these apples in this way. Yeah, I think it has to be wrapped in this direction. Okay, so right now the direction it's wrapping is this. But we have to put direction to the column wise, which is this one. Right, so I think we can just change the direction. So let's put the flex direction. We'll put the column. Yes, it worked out. Going to the next level. Again, the first thing which I see is we have to wrap, but I think we can use two properties here. Let's try. If I put flex direction, which will be column, because I see we have to put those, and then we have to put that flex wrap. It works, but I think it's expecting only one property. Oh, we have a shorthand for this one. I mean, these two properties is column and the wrap. This can be under one property, which is flex flow. So let's put flex flow, which will be column and wrap. Yeah, I think that's what expecting, but the way we thought is fine. Okay, so we are left with only 4. I think this is pretty simple, but has two properties we have to understand. Okay, first let's try to wrap the next element. So we put flex wrap, and we're going to wrap it. It's congested. And now we see there's a lot of spacing in between. And this is controlled by align something, which is align content. So we're gonna go with align content property, and we will put it to the start, maybe. Yes, I think the flex start will work here. Yeah, flex start. Let's move to the next level. All right, I think we have to wrap because we see like it's congested in one area. The one thing is for sure we have to wrap it. So flex wrap, we're gonna wrap it. And I think we have to use the same property that we used previously, which is the align content. This time, not to the end, but to the flex end. Yeah, that's how it's gonna work. Let's submit and move to the next level. All right, now it's getting a little complex because the 23. Have we skipped to the one level or like what? Let me just check if we have skipped that level. We solved it. Yeah, we're on level 23, so we are just about to finish. Only last second is this one. Oh, this one sounds a little complex. Yeah, it is a little bit. Okay. So, on looking upon this, we see we need an apple because if we start from the top, this way. So, flex direction will be column and Okay, if we go this way and that way, this direction is gonna work, because then we're gonna have an apple here, banana here, this banana here, and this grapes here, and then we're gonna move to the next line. We're gonna put it here, 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 and here. Yeah, I think let's first change the direction. So we put flex direction, which will be column reverse. And yeah, we see the elements are in order. Now I have to wrap it. So let's flex wrap. We're going to wrap this thing. And now I see these are a little bit spaced. So this spacing is controlled by one thing, align content. And this content will be in the where? Center. Okay, yeah, pretty complex. Okay, now this one is really hard. Because we see a lot of things are here. But if you understand, first we have to understand the order of this one. If you see the order, we have to bring apple here, then banana, this one, and then this, then this, then this. So what I feel the order should be of filling will be this way. If you want to fill this way, we have to put first the direction. Let's put the flex direction. Flex direction, which will be column, and we're gonna put reverse. Okay, now we have the elements rightly ordered. But we don't have to wrap from there. We have to wrap it that way. I mean, from the end. So we wanna wrap starting from here like that. So let's put that. Flex wrap will be wrap reverse. Yes, it start reverse wrapping. And now I think it's pretty simple now. We just have to put some spacing between. So and this one, align content, I think will be to the align content to the flex end. Oh what? No, it not be end. I think it will be spaced between. Yes. And for this axis, this is the justify axis. So justify content, we're going to put to the thing. Yeah, so pretty complex, but yes, so we are done with this. Let's see what shows. Oh, we done with that. Thanks for watching. I hope you got, it was real quick video sort of, not too much elaborated, but we'll be making a video soon on understanding the Flexbox in one video. Thanks for watching.